Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review, and I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Well, I finally got my hands on it, the Nightmare King from Burger King. And you know, to be quite honest, I'm sure a lot of you had seen the video that I did previously, where I was talking about my frustrations, in trying to get this burger. And I will say, and maybe this is giving, undue credit to Burger King or whatever, but, it was this burger from Burger King that led to an important realization when it comes down to doing YouTube, doing what I do on this platform. And that's, you have to do you. You have to do what makes you happy. That's the most important thing. That's what it all comes down to with YouTube. You can't let, the idea of trying to think that I have to do this video on this day because whatever, that's what I think that would get any views or people want to see. You can't let that control you. You can't let that get the best of you. And it was just a really important lesson, that I learned when it came down to it. And I said, from that point onward, I'm going to do what I want to do with YouTube. Forget about the releases. I'm going to do what feels right. And then today, an interesting thing happened. I thought to myself, well, they probably have it at this point. Wonder what it tastes like. So, I was able to procure it, and, we're just gonna try it. Just casual, so to speak, and, we'll see what the Nightmare King tastes like. Now, what is it supposed to be? Well, it's known for the infamous, green bun, right? It's supposed to be a burger, their flame-grilled patty, a piece of chicken on top of that. It's supposed to have the cheese, some onion, believe bacon, we'll find out in a minute, mayo, as I said, the green bun, so it's probably going to leave a byproduct of a different color once it's excreted out of your system, and, that's the big appeal, so you can go and you could show it to all your friends, and you could say, hey, look, look at what color mine is, that's like the talk of the town, right? And also, apparently, according to one study, it was supposed to induce nightmares in the people who got it or whatnot. That's not really true. What it's really supposed to do, in the end, is, they said, because of the way that certain proteins or whatnot in it are, it's supposed to just allow for more vivid REM sleep, which, yeah, could mean more nightmares, could mean more interesting dreams, maybe some more good dreams or no dreams whatsoever. I'll tell you this, it was a nightmare the other day trying to get my hands on this thing. And when I got it today, I was actually surprised at the response that the person at the drive-thru actually had. They said, oh my god, finally someone ordered it. And I was thinking to myself, wow, that's, I just didn't expect that. Anyway, let's open this up and see what we have. Gosh. Gosh, I can't help it, The bun looks terrible, man. Just... There it is. Let's see if it... That's what it looks like in the sunlight, granted. You can see it's just so it's this is what it looks like in better lighting, though. And, I just didn't really expect it. Like, I knew it was going to be green, right? I didn't expect it to be like this kind of brown, like maybe dill pickle-esque green. Has lots and lots of sesame seeds on the bun, probably the most I've seen in a considerable amount of time. You can see the bottom bun is more standard color, you can see there's a little bit of that green there, but it's not that full green commitment, but that's alright. Nightmare-inducing? Well, it already has, so that's fine. This is the top bun. You can kind of see the mayo, the bacon right there, and some of the onions. Again, the direct sunlight can do wonders, can also kind of distort it a little bit, but you can see the bacon is really outstanding there. You can see the bacon's there. Crispy chicken patty, close up, coming at you. You can see the cheese. And then you can barely, right, see there's the beef patty. It's actually a sandwich that's more generally reliant upon the chicken than it is the beef. You can see there's some of that green right there below the beef patty. So that's a full, I don't know what you want to call it. Just a full overview, I guess, of the Nightmare King from Burger King. What does it taste like? I have no idea. Let's just try it out and see what it tastes like. So it's the Nightmare King from the infamous Burger King at this point going in. Two more bites. I just want to try some of the bun by itself. You know, for all the hype and everything that's going around it, it was seriously underwhelming in terms of taste. And you just got to remember this, right? When they're saying, like, you always have to look at what they're marketing this sandwich to be. This wasn't even being marketed in regards to taste, right? The two main focal points, or really the three main focal points of the sandwich. Number one, the bun's green. Number two, it's going to make your green. And number three, the potential, no matter how slim or otherwise, to give you the nightmares. Now, you have to remember, neither of these at all ever talked about what it tastes like or anything like that. So, you know, people go in, they might think, well, I wonder what the bun tastes like, you know, is it going to taste like this or that or whatever? No, not really. As I said, the main flavor is going to be that of underwhelming, so to speak. It's just going to be a very underwhelming sandwich. Beef patty, completely standard. Just another flame-grilled beef patty. Nothing more about it. Their crispy chicken, a little on the crispy side, not too crunchy though. Certainly juicy, you know, has some flavor. I mean, it all blends together all right. The bacon is what it is, standard Burger King quality bacon. The onions, not necessarily too potent. There isn't a lot of mayo, less than I would have expected there to be. And cheese kind of just glues everything together. It goes, but there's nothing special to it. It's like you ordered a burger from Burger King and a chicken sandwich from Burger King. You took a small bite of one, like maybe a review bra-sized bite of one, and a small bite of the other, mixed them together, and that's what it tastes like. So it just tastes very, very standard, average, and that's all that there is to it. You know, it's like a run-of-the-mill sandwich from Burger King. Now, with that, again, the marketing wasn't going on, and it was going to say, like, you know, man, this is going to be like It's just going to taste green, you know? It's going to be an otherworldly experience. It's going to take you to places inconceivable by the human mind, at least at our current understanding of it. You know, they didn't say that in the commercial. It's kind of just like, well, it's got a green bun and green other things, and it might give you a nightmare. Maybe not, though. You know, that's kind of on the bridge right there. So as a result, it just tastes really, really standard. And yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. I went to Steak and Shake the other day, and the burger there was 10 times better than this. So keep that in mind. You know, it's like, it's Burger King. And that's where it comes down to in the end. So with that, let's factor in the price here. $6.39 for this Nightmare King. And for that, it is a little bit pricey. I'd say this is it should be lowered down perhaps to a $5 sandwich at the very least. So with that, considering the little bit higher of a price than I would have preferred, and the average taste, then you have to say, well, the bun was green. Now, the bottom bun wasn't totally, so do we want to be picky with that? Forget that. Did it induce nightmares? Well, that's debatable. All things considered, therefore, I'm probably going to be giving this a 6.7 out of 10. 6.7 out of 10 is the rating that I'm going to give the Nightmare King. And I don't think I really will need to keep you posted at all about the byproduct. I can't see myself live streaming the effects or doing whatever's popular nowadays with that. So I don't know. If it came out as a 4D cube, then maybe I'll say something. But otherwise, it is what it is. And yeah, that's all that I really had for you. I'm just doing me, just wanted to try this out and let you all know what it tastes like as well. Keep in mind, I do the VORW radio show each week. That's really, when it comes down to what I do, that's where the real passion, truly is. I go out of my way to try to promote it and get it made for you. Check it out on the SoundCloud if you can. It's at soundcloud.com/VORW_radio_INT. I did a 2-hour show for you this week. First hour's got a lot of talk, kind of like the old YouTube VORWs. And second hour is all listener requests, so some good music and talk in there. Really recommend you check it out. You got a shortwave. Listen tonight, Friday night, 5130 kilohertz. And tomorrow, 8 p.m. Saturday on 4840 kilohertz. That's all that I have for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking in, and that's all that I have for you. Take care. I'm your host, the Report of the Week, and I'll see you again at some point with another video.